everybody, I'm coming back with a quick workout, just about 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to be focused on our sides, legs, obliques, strength for the shoulders and stability, and also some mobility for your spine. I hope you're doing all well and you're ready to join me. So let's go, and we start on our left side. We'll start very easy. Just prep ourselves onto our elbow, and we're going to take a breath in, just sort of slouch down, breathe out. We're going to push the floor away. We set the shoulder down and we send the sitting bones away from our head. We might be looking down onto our hand. We're going to inhale, just sort of slouch. Exhale, we send the sitting bones out, lengthen our spine, we push the floor away. Inhale and exhale. We might start to feel that we can imagine as we wrap a big band around our waist, around our ribs. And as we exhale and push the floor away, we wrap that band very tightly. Now we're going to stand up there. We're going to constantly pushing the floor away from us. We keep our neck nice and long. We are reaching the sitting bones away from our head, and we stretch the top leg out. And we're just going to reach it out as far as we can. We're going to flex our foot. And on the exhale, we're going to lift the leg. And lift. Now everybody's going to have a different range of the movement. So stick with that. Keep reaching your heel out. And make sure your leg is still parallel. And your pelvis, your hips are nicely square to the front. And exhale to lift. And breathe. And then we point the foot, we lift the leg so it stays to the same height as the top hip, and we draw little circles. And as we draw those little circles, we aim to kick behind us as well. And we'll do 4, 3, 2, 1, and we reverse the circles. We'll do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to have a little break. We're going to bend both legs once again. We're going to take a breath in and slide the heels just to the back so they're in line with our tailbone, with our sitting bones. We exhale and lift our hips up. Open the front of the hips at the same time, so we're pushing them slightly forward. We release, and we exhale, lift, and we release. If you need to turn that bottom arm out a little bit to make it more comfortable for your shoulder, please do. And lift. Now think about lifting from the bottom hip, from that bottom waist. We push up, we hold. Now that top leg can lift, stretch out, and back to bend. If you'd like to do that and add that, go with me. Let's do 6. And exhale, stretch. And 4. And 3. Keep reaching out, keep pushing the floor away. 2. And 1. And let's lower down. Let's give ourselves a little break. Opening our legs into a mermaid position for the mermaid stretch. We're going to reach the arms out to the side. Take a breath in. Exhale, we stretch over the legs. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, stretch away from our legs. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch. Now, if this position is uncomfortable for your hips, you can sit with the legs crossed if you wish. And let's do about 3 of those. And I'll do last one. And I'm just going to stay to stretching over the legs just for the moment. Taking a nice deep breath in throughout the side of the waist. And then release. We're going to release the legs and just going to the other side. So we're going to set ourselves supported on the elbow. And we'll do exact same thing as we did on the other side. So we're going to slouch down. And exhale, we push the floor away. And we slide down and we push the floor away. Now this time we can try to have that top hand onto our hip. And as we lift up and push the floor away, we sort of reaching that hip out, away from our head, away from our shoulders. Let's do one more time. We lift up and we're gonna hold. We'll stretch that top leg out. Now trying to bring that leg in line with your upper body. You can keep that top hand onto your hip if you wish. Flex your foot. Make sure that leg is nice and parallel, so facing forward. And we lift the leg. And we lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep going. Now make sure that you still keep pushing the ground away from you, or yourself away from the ground, so you're not ended up just slouching down. So we'll still keep reaching up and up. You can looking down to the hand. It releases the tension onto your neck, if you do have any. And now we keep that leg lifted, pointing the foot, and we draw circles. And we can imagine that we wear the band around that lower, around that waist and ribs, and we keep that band nice and tight. Let's reverse it for 6. Reverse the circles. And 4, and 3, 2, reach out and release. Slide the knees at the top of each other. Push your legs slightly more back. Turn that arm a little bit more away from you. And then exhale, squeeze the knees together, lift your hips. Now we're going to lift from underneath. From underneath shoulder, hip, lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. Lift up, just a little bit and lower. Couple more. Now on your last one, as you lift up, you're going to hold it. And then we'll stretch the top leg. And we can do 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, and keep reaching out and release. We'll do the same side stretches on the other side, called the mermaid stretches. So reach the arms out to the side, exhale, stretch over the legs. Inhale, stretch away from the legs. Now, as you do these side bend stretches, it's all about stretching our sides. So, as we reach the arm, trying to reach it out and bring it as close to the head as you can. So, once you're doing that, it just allows you to stretch through the fingertips down to the hip, okay? Let's do about a couple of those. Breathe, nice and naturally, ideally. And we're going to stay out, stretch over the legs, and we're going to hold for 3, and breathe for 2, and breathe, and release. Now we're going to move to all fours. So hands and knees. We're going to have our hands stuck below the shoulders, knees stuck below the hands. Knees stuck below the hips. Now take a nice deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. So the shoulders back, send one leg back and the other leg back. Let's hold. Let's gonna tuck the knee below the belly. One knee back, the other knee. Now we're gonna do cross. So we reach the knee towards the opposite elbow and we'll do a little rotation. So the rotation should be happening with the lower body while the upper body maintains nice and stable. Let's do 6, 5. Open and widen your collarbones as you do this. Lengthen through the neck. Couple more. And release. Now we're going to take a breath in and we exhale, lift up onto our knees. Inhale, we go down, exhale, we lift. Now I'm reaching my arms forward, and as I go up, I'm going to pull the arms back. Now, if you do have a band or TheraBand at home, you could use that. You could use the band in between your hands, and as you pull the arms back, that band would wrap around your hips, and so you push against the resistance as your arms going back. And we'll do about 4 and 3. Pulling the arms back, allowing the shoulder blades to retract, and 1 more time. We stay up. We're going to pull the arms behind and we'll do little pulses. We stay nice and tall, pulling the arms back, retracting the shoulder blades a little bit more, and we'll do 4, 3, 2, 1, and we release. We go back to all our fours, and we're going to round our back for a nice cat-cow stretches. Inhale, we extend the spine, drop the belly, open the ribs. Exhale. Scoop the belly round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And as you're doing this, I encourage you to breathe. And if you by yourself, maybe you want to breathe more louder, especially on that exhalation. So when you breathe out, let that air float from your body. Keep going. And just release any more tension you might possibly have into your body. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back for sure again for some quick workouts you can do at home, anytime, anywhere. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.